Have you got a leadership mindset? I'm going to show you 7 of the hats that you'll need to wear to be a great leader in your team and organisation. People often ask me what makes a great leader. Why do some people progress and have the ability to not only be experts in their fields, but they also inspire others to follow their journey? Why do some people have that track record of getting things done or be the ones that others look to in a company to overcome the difficult times, the difficult challenges, or take the company to new levels? Well, the truth is, there's a whole load of different skills that leaders are adept at. A number of clear roles with distinct hats that need to be worn, and they often need to be switching between those roles seamlessly depending on the situations, the people involved and the issues at hand. Connector. There's a reason why leaders get involved in a lot of cool initiatives and projects. It's because they are plugged into the people network of their companies and beyond. They have a presence on their company social platforms. They're regularly reaching out to people that they find interesting or that they believe that they can help. Leaders only spend a much smaller time slice connecting with people that they want to get something from, because it's much more about helping other people without expecting that instant gratification. Help others and the favours are likely to be returned in time and when they're most needed. And then the connector role really comes into its own when leaders develop such a deep network that when they speak to somebody that's got a problem, the leader knows the person that can fix that problem for them and puts them together. That really helps advance the solution, and that's a hugely valuable skill to have. Be the leader that connects people to the solution to their problems, and you'll find that your reputation will spread rapidly. You'll be a person that helps get stuff done. Just like mastering the other leadership roles, being a connector isn't something that you can just pick up overnight. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of time to build those presences, to reach out, to develop those relationships. And there's a lot of calls, a lot of meetings, a lot of talking. But when you've got that presence, and you're widely known in your organisation as somebody that can be a real facilitator, then you'll be able to bring benefit to your own career and to so much more. Steward. For most great leaders, the overall mission that they're following isn't all that much to do with themselves, if at all, actually. Great leaders want to progress their mission, but that mission will be about developing a business or a company or an organisation, a function or a group of people. It won't be about that leader's rise to the top. It'll be about the wider aspect. Great leaders will often make that rise to the higher echelons of their organisations, but that will usually be as a byproduct of their successes and achievements in their mission, not as the main goal that drives them. As a steward, the leader knows that they are ultimately serving someone or something. Their mission moves the goals onwards. The servant leader knows that it's not about them, and they're humble enough to recognise it. Then when their mission gets traction, the leader uses their skills to serve the people that are inspired to follow them and join them on their mission. Not only does the leader define that path forwards for people, they invest their time in making sure that the people who are following them remain confident in the leader's decision to come along for the ride and add support. And sure, there might be some leaders that might skew the balance a bit towards their own self-promotion, and I guess that's human nature. But the best leaders, the leaders that are worth following, put their followers first. Coach. You'll often hear people refer to the skill of coaching. And many people think that coaching is something that all managers and leaders do. And that's most certainly not the case. Coaching refers to the ability of someone to be able to ask open-ended and thoughtful questions, and the questions that trigger responses in other people. Career coaches don't solve problems for people, but instead they help people build those support frameworks so that they can solve the issues themselves. Now, many leaders get on just fine without spending the time coaching individuals in their organisations. They'll get results, and that's absolutely fine. But you'll find that the best, the most effective and dynamic leaders will also act as real coaches to their leadership teams, and sometimes several levels down. They'll spend time with their people to give their perspective, to help the people deal with the multitude of challenges that the corporate world throws at them. In short, the leader will help them be the absolute best they can be, to develop and evolve their skills. Now, coaching can be really hard. I often speak about the sports coach mindset, where just like the players of a sports team, each person in the work team has different motivations and reacts differently to motivation factors. What stimulates one won't have an effect on another. Great leaders spend time getting to know the people that they lead and to apply a tailored approach to each person. That way they can really get to the heart of what makes people tick. Executor. In a corporate environment, you'll find many people that are so busy. They're running around from call to call, from project to project, all day long. But despite this constant busyness, they don't actually appear to be getting anything done. They're not achieving results, they're not advancing the mission, What they're doing is killing themselves and heading for burnout. You'll see great leaders as people that are not only busy, but crucially, they achieve results. They're actually getting things done. They hit dates, they achieve deliverables, they complete projects, and they advance their mission and that of the company as a whole. In short, they deliver. As part of that execution, they'll bring their people along for the ride. They'll give great credit where it's due. They'll make sure the people that help them deliver are front and center when the praise is being dished out. Great execution is fundamental to being an effective leader. Always ask yourself, I'm super busy, but what did I actually achieve in that time? And with what effort? Hey, this is where all the YouTube experts tell me that I'm supposed to ask you to subscribe. Well, I'm not going to, because I figure if you like the videos, you will. Simple as that. Let's get on with it. Experts. Great leaders don't get to where they get to without knowing their stuff. Leaders are true experts at least a few of the key aspects of their role. They might be experts in technology, in systems, in people, or in finance. Could be anything really. But the leader will not only have the expertise in those subjects that matter, they'll have a broad and far-reaching understanding of many of the interrelated topics that they might not necessarily be experts in, but they'll have enough of an understanding that they can make a compelling difference to the mission of the organization. And crucially, leaders won't just rush headlong into learning everything they possibly can. They'll apply a lot of careful consideration to the topics that are going to make the biggest difference. Up-and-coming technologies, new processes, imaginative ways of working, the leader will be all over what's new and exciting. And then when it comes time for your business to adapt, the leader will have already built the understanding of what's coming down the track, and that positions your business in a much better situation to take advantage. And before the next tip, do download our free ebook and find out if you've got the mindset of a leader. The link's in the description. And you'll also get free access to our Skillshare courses on a variety of leadership subjects. Planner. Now this is important. We've spoken on this channel before about the importance of leaders having a mission, a long-term cause or set of goals that drives everything they do and everything they ask their people to do. All of a leader's work supports the end goal of their mission. You'd be amazed how many people don't even have a mission to their work. They come in, they do their job, and they go home. And that's absolutely fine. But the presence of a positive, compelling mission is one of the things that marks leaders out from the rest. And that mission isn't just a pie-in-the-sky dream with no way of achieving it. Leaders will have a plan, a roadmap, a set of milestones, all of which takes them and their organisation closer to the goal, closer to the end results they want to achieve. Leaders will have a long-term mission with a breadcrumb trail of short-term goals, and those short-term goals will facilitate that progress. And crucially, the leader will regularly review, monitor, assess, and readjust if necessary. Because it's a long and winding road to success, but leaders know where they're going and how to get there. Conductor. Well, what do I mean by this? Well, successful organisations find themselves getting into the groove. Just like a band that's rocking it on stage or an artist that's really in the flow of creativity. Organisations and teams thrive on morale, atmosphere, culture and momentum. Great leaders use their skills to shape the right cultures for success. Cultures that encourage innovation and empower people. Teams that celebrate successes and challenge the norms that they've done for years to find better and more imaginative ways of working. And then when that team hits the seam of gold that is amazing productivity, the leader helps to conduct and keep the momentum and the rhythm of achievement by fueling the positive aspects of the culture. They give more reward, more acknowledgement, and they break down more of the barriers. And that just fuels the success and creates even more momentum. Leaders help teams and organizations get into the zone, and then crucially they're aware enough and empathetic enough to be able to keep people in the zone, keep them moving forwards, achieving at pace. So as a leader yourself, do consider which of these hats you're wearing at any one time. And are there any of these hats that you find you do well? Or are there any that you think you need to develop? Which ones fit comfortably and which ones don't? Because being self-aware enough of your own performance and your own capabilities in each of these roles will help you grow your leadership capabilities as a whole. And then you'll be able to help other people develop their own leadership skills and evolve your organisation. Are there any other hats that you think great leaders wear, or that they should wear? Let me know in the comments. And I'll see you over here on this video for more about how you can be a great leader in your organisation.